Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to attempt to dye a disc golf disc. We just got these Space Mob Trespasses in the shop here at Valdosta Way Compound, and they're looking at, it's a blank canvas, so we're going to see if we can add some color to this thing. I haven't done this before. I've never dyed a disc, but I've always kind of wanted to try, so looked up some YouTube videos, got the stuff, and now we're going to try. So first, make sure you have a nice, clean something to put your materials in so the disc can sit overnight, and then hopefully the dye goes into the disc. But they say use shampoo as your base. So we're just gonna line this with some nice cheap Walmart Suave shampoo. And you really just want enough so the disc can kind of sit on it. So you're kind of using a good bit of shampoo here, but she's pretty cheap, so whatever. And I'm pretty hyped because we have so many of these white ones in the shop that if I get my technique down, I think it'll be cool to kind of dye some of the ones, and then we can sell them in the shop so they're not just all plain white, Go. I hope that's pretty good. I think that's good. Hopefully it's enough. Then we have our RIT synthetic dye, which is what the YouTuber said I should use. So we're gonna try that. Open up your little dye. And then I have this little syringe so you can squeeze up some dye and then place it where you want. So basically you're laying the dye on top of the shampoo, then putting the disc on top of everything. And then, so the shampoo kind of acts so you can put the dye where you want, and it'll kind of hold in that place. And then you can move it around with the knife and try to get some nice texture. What I'm gonna go for is I want to put a lot of dye around the outside and then kind of drag it in with the knife, so hopefully it has a nice purple rim and then kind of is spiraling into the middle or something like that, whatever. This is test number 1, so I'm using my own disc, so I don't have super high expectations. Just gonna grab some dye here. Oh yeah. Then I'm just gonna start dabbing it. Oh. I really want to get a nice solid perimeter. And if you didn't want to move the dye around, you could just do this and then you'll have a bunch of dots on your disc, I guess. So you can see it just kind of sitting right on top. So that looks pretty sick. I like that. And this dye will dye anything that it touches, so be careful. Maybe you should be wearing gloves, but whatever. So then I think I'm just gonna start moving the dye a little bit towards the center, because I really want a streaky, kind of spiky So that looks pretty good, and what I'm kind of thinking in my head, because I don't want to put too much dye in the center of this so the Space Mob logo still pops, but I would like a little bit more around the rim. So, oop, just got some dye on my pants. Oh well. So I'm gonna grab a little more dye. Just come around this exterior a little bit, just to make sure. Because I would like it to be pretty like opaque around the edges. I think would be cool, and then have it just streaking towards the middle. I'm gonna work that a little bit more so I don't have dots on it. I really want it to look kind of natural, I guess. Well, I'm pretty hyped on that. I think that will be cool if it turns out. So now, and you want to make sure you clean your disc so there's not any oils or anything on it, because that will repel the dye. So now, I guess I'm just gonna stick this mug straight in like this. You can kind of see the dye hitting it there. Then I'm just kind of pressing it down to make sure, because you want it to dye all the way. Just press it down enough to where the shampoo is almost coming over the rim. And something like that. Coming over the rim a little bit, but not bad. And yeah, so I might want to add some shampoo. I don't know. It's like I pushed it down, but then it's kind of lifting back up. So I don't know if I should add some shampoo to the outside to make sure it stays. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much now. So I'm just going to let this be trial number one, and we'll wait 24 hours and then we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Sit. Okay, it has been 24 hours. Looks pretty much the same as yesterday, but now it's time to wash it out and then see what we have. So I'm just going to take it over to this little creek I have behind the campy. And then we're gonna wash this biatch out. Ooh. So that's what it looks like before we wash it. All right. So that is the final result. Looks pretty sick, actually. I thought it was gonna, take a little bit more darker around the rim. So maybe in the future, I could leave it in the dye for longer, and then maybe it'll be a little bit more opaque, but it's kind of subtle, but it's kind of sick. So that is disc dyeing round one. This is the first time I've ever dyed a disc, and it's not too shabby, I think. I just want to get it a little bit darker, I think, but it's a pretty cool pattern. And I have a bunch of Space Mob custom discs available on spacemob.tv, shipping to anywhere in the United States. So if you guys are interested in that, head over to there. That's spacemob.tv, and you guys can pick them up. We got judges, harps, justices, and these trespasses. And if you guys want a custom dyed one, let me know. I'll link it up for you and get it shipped out. Sick. Thanks, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.